What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that it would be fun to rate Christmas movies to get us in the holiday spirit. I cannot believe that Christmas is basically here. I mean, it's in like 2-3 days and that's just wild. We made it to the end of 2020 guys, we did it. So let's not waste any time, let's just get right into it. Actually wait, we need a little bit of Christmas cheer. Hey Google, turn on the tree. There we go. Sorry, I'm filming this at a very weird time of the day. Let's get into it. I am going to tell you guys my top 5 favorite Christmas movies and why I like them. And then I have pulled up a list of the 25 classic Christmas movies. I don't know if this is gonna be like classic. Maybe I'll change the list, but we're gonna look through them. Okay, so coming in at number 5, I don't know if this is cheating, doing a movie and then a sequel of a movie, but it's my channel, I'm gonna do it. Coming in at number 5, I have the Santa Claus 2, and I just love the Santa Claus series. We could have done without the third one, but something about it, it's just very nostalgic to me. I remember watching it as a kid and I feel like it has all the qualities that you want in a Christmas movie. It's heartwarming, it's funny, it's very heartfelt, it's very focused on Christmas. Might just be me, but I'm not really a fan of not really a fan of like movies that aren't exactly Christmas movies, but they happen around Christmas, so people consider them Christmas movies, if you get what I mean. Die Hard, for an example. I like movies that are like, bam, this is Christmas and this is what Christmas is about. So yeah, I just love the series. I had a crush on Charlie when I was younger, so that could have something to do with it. And I love that we find a Mrs. Claus and we go on that adventure with him of finding love. Should I give it a number out of 10? Honestly, I'd give it like an 8. Coming in at number 4, we have The Polar Express. Now, I love this movie, I always have, and I did not know until a couple weeks ago that people thought it was creepy. I was like, I mean, I guess I can understand it, but also all of the characters are Tom Hanks, so what's creepy about that, you know? But this movie, I have great memories with it because when it first came out, I remember going with all my little homeschool friends and we watched it in 3D, like IMAX, and you know, I just remember like when the snow was falling, it felt like it was actually like falling on us, and it was just a great experience. And I just love the movie, I love the music, I love the feeling. It like makes me want to tear up every time he like rings the bell that Santa gives him, you know. I'm sorry if you find it creepy, you gotta get over it because it's a cute movie. But I understand the animation is a little freaky, but it was like the first of its time, and I love Tom Hanks and it's a movie all about Tom Hanks, so what is there not to love, you know? Just a great movie. It's a movie that really just warms my heart, and like I feel like if there's a movie that encapsulates Christmas, it's like that would literally be it, you know. Coming in at number 3, we have the Santa Claus, the first one. I ranked this one higher than the other one because this one I feel is the real one that kind of just encapsulates all of Christmas in a movie. Also great movie, same cast. It's all the same things that I said about the other one, where I think it's funny, it's heartfelt, you know. Charlie is adorable in the first one and Neil is freaking annoying, but whatever. Sweater game on point, you know. It's just a really good movie, and it's about somebody who like doesn't necessarily like Christmas and he ends up becoming Santa Claus, you know. I also love the play on the word because it's Santa Claus, but also it's the Santa Claus, you know. And I know a lot of people didn't understand that, but for some reason when that movie came out, my like 4-year-old brain was like, I got it, Santa Claus, you know. So I just love that movie. I think it's hilarious. I laugh every time and it's one of my favorites. Coming in at number 2, we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now this one and my number 1 are very close to being a tie. Because I love them both and I have to watch them. They're staples that I have to watch every single year, even more than once a year. But I absolutely love this movie. Love everything about it. Makes me want to tear up also. Really, like, all these movies are movies that just really make me feel the Christmas spirit and what Christmas is all about. Jim Carrey, I'm a big fan. He is absolutely wonderful in this movie, and I think perfectly captures the Grinch, and just, you know, I can't imagine anybody else who could have played this role better than him. Love all the little who's. I wish that I was in this movie. I remember being little when it came out and I was like, dang it, I wanted to be in this movie. So freaking cute. Who wouldn't want to live in Whoville? I've always wanted to live in either like Whoville or Toontown ever since I was younger, because I just thought it would be funny to have like little like messed up door frames and stuff like that. Like, it would be such a fun world, you know? It makes you laugh, makes you cry, it warms your heart. I love it. My graduation cap was a Grinch reference. I love it that much. Coming in at number 1, there really was no question in my mind. It's Elf. You know, I feel like there's a lot of people who either love Will Ferrell or hate Will Ferrell. I am on the love side. Absolutely have loved this movie ever since it came out. Jon Favreau's best movie in my opinion. Also, after watching holiday movies that made us on Netflix and learning more about the behind the scenes aspect of the movie, I just love it and respect it even more. I did not know that a lot of it, like all the scenes of him in New York on the streets, were improv, and they just were following Will Ferrell around with the camera and seeing what he would do. It makes me love it even more because it's just so funny. I don't know, I really don't understand how you couldn't like that movie. I can quote the entire movie, and I do quote it like probably once a day, even if it's not the Christmas season. But like I said, big Will Ferrell fan. If you're not a fan of him, I can understand why you wouldn't like the movie, but I'm a big fan of him. I enjoy the comedy in the movie. I find it funny every time I watch it, and I've watched it a lot. Yeah, I just love everything about it. And I love the like odes to, you know, like the original like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and stuff like that. It's just all around a great movie, and I love it, and I couldn't imagine a Christmas without it. So now I'm going to look through 25 best classic Christmas movies, give them a rating out of 10. First up is A Christmas Story. So this is my dad's favorite movie. It's a little nostalgic, I guess, to me, because he would definitely make us watch this every single year when it came on TV. And it's very nostalgic to him and to how he grew up, and I understand that, so I can't exactly relate to it because it's not really how I grew up. Getting older, I understood what was like funny about it, but it's definitely a movie I can go without seeing like during the Christmas season, you know? But I would give it like a solid, like, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it either, you know? We have the Santa Claus, which I did not give a rating, actually. I didn't give a rating to any of them after Santa Claus 2. But this one would honestly be like a 10, in my opinion. Okay, we have the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Big fan. I have not watched this actually in a while, so it's not necessarily one that I feel I have to watch every single year. But I do have great memories of watching this as a kid, so I would give it like a, it's about the same as Christmas Story. I'm gonna give it like a 6. Charlie Brown Christmas. This is adorable. This was very close to making it on my list. I have not watched it yet this year because they took it off TV, as you guys probably know, and I don't have Apple TV, but I would give this like a 7 out of 10. Very adorable, makes you feel the Christmas spirit, and really, who doesn't love Charlie Brown? Like, it's a staple to watch every single year. This and The Great Pumpkin, you have to watch them. Yeah, I don't make the rules. Christmas Vacation, I have not seen this movie. My friend told me to watch it, but I haven't seen it yet. Therefore, I'm gonna give it a 0. Just because I haven't watched it. Scrooged, I have also not watched this movie, so I'm gonna give it a 0 also. I think that there are a lot of Christmas movies that I haven't watched. They're just gonna automatically get 0s. Elf is another one that would get a 10 out of 10 for me. The Holiday, I don't think that I have watched this, so I don't have an opinion. 0. Miracle on 34th Street. I feel like this is a movie that is a classic, you know, been around for a very long time. I think that I have watched this, but it's been a very long time since I watched it, slash like I may have only watched it once. Really can't remember what happens. It says keywords for some reason, and it says Kohl's department store, but it's spelled C-O-L-E-S, not the way that Kohl's is spelled. Anyway, I'm gonna give it like a 2, and I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but yeah, I don't know. It's just not one that I feel the need to like watch all the time. It's a Wonderful Life. I know that if you guys watch Watcher Entertainment with Ryan and Shane, they talked about this and they really talked it up, and I have never seen this. I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little boring, only because it came out in the 40s and I feel like it's maybe a little outdated. But since I've never seen it, I'm just gonna give it a 0, and if I watch it, I will change my mind. Christmas in Connecticut, don't think I've seen it, 0. Home Alone, okay, so I had a long talk with my boyfriend about this because Home Alone 2 is his favorite Christmas movie, and we kind of had a discussion of like, you know, he doesn't like very many Christmas movies, but Home Alone 2 is like the one for him. And I was just like, you know, we rewatched Home Alone 2 yesterday, and it all kind of came back to me. I was like, yes, okay, I can more understand why Home Alone 2, it's a very like Christmassy movie. I know that Home Alone 1 takes place around Christmas and stuff, but I was like, for some reason it just gives me more of like a winter vibe than like a Christmas vibe. I'm sure I'm gonna get hate for this, but it's fine. But I was like, I guess I just don't really think of Home Alone as like a Christmas movie, and I know a lot of people do. I know it's a lot of people's favorite Christmas movies. It's just, I just don't think of, it's not the first movie I think of when I think of Christmas movies. And it's also kind of like, you know, like my top 5 that I listed, they're all like here, and then it's like Home Alone's down here for me, you know. And I was just like, it's not that I hate the movie by any means. I like both movies. I think they're cute, I think they're funny, you know. I really don't have a problem with them. I've seen them many times, and I was like, it's just more so like, I don't think I've ever spoken the words, I want to watch Home Alone. That's the only thing I have with it. So like I said, very adorable movies. It's just, they're not exactly like holiday classics for me. Like I don't have to watch them every holiday season, and I definitely just don't really think about them, you know. Big fan, but don't think about them. So I would have to give Home Alone, I'll give it like a 7. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, honestly a 10. Love Actually, I'm not sure that I've seen this movie, but is that Andrew Lincoln? Is he in this movie? I kind of want to know this. He is! I love Andrew Lincoln. I don't think I've seen this movie, so I guess it makes it a 0. I think John said that he thought it was a little boring, but I guess I have to watch it. Die Hard, I don't think I've seen this movie. This is also one of those movies that kind of irritates me that people are like, Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie, because I'm like, I get that it like initiates from a Christmas night, but it also has nothing to do with Christmas. I don't know, just my opinion. I'm gonna have to give it a 0. Sorry. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I've never even heard of this movie. 0. Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas, I mean, would probably be like 6th on my list. I kind of struggle between like, is it a Halloween movie, is it a Christmas movie? I mean, I guess it's both, you know, but I do tend to think a little more Halloween. But I do love this movie, and I would probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Christmas Carol, this is the Disney version with Jim Carrey. I think I've only seen it once. Typical Christmas Carol story. The animation was, sorry. The animation was great, but I think I'm just kind of like bored of the Christmas Carol story. I don't know. I would give it like a 5 out of 10. Muppet Christmas Carol. I know I've seen this, but it's been a very long time, and I love the Muppets, but due to the fact that I can't remember it, I'm gonna probably give it like a 4 until I can rewatch it. It's on Disney Plus, so maybe I'll rewatch it at some point this week. The Family Stone, I have not heard of this, nor have I seen it, so that's a 0. Bad Santa, haven't watched, never really wanted to, 0. Meet Me in St. Louis, or Meet Me in St. Isn't this a musical? Isn't there a song? Meet me in St. Louis. Am I making that up? Hold on, what is that from? Oh, it is, it's a Christmas song. I've never seen it, but I've heard that song, and I think that I heard it in Bye Bye Birdie or something. No, I don't know. I really don't know where that song is. Sorry. Or maybe I just watched Meet Me in St. Louis. I did. I just watched Meet Me in St. Louis. I've seen the musical, but I really don't remember it, so I'm gonna give it like a 2. Polar Express. I would give Polar Express like a solid 9. 9 out of 10. Christmas with the Cranks. I have not seen this, but it has Tim Allen in it, and I love Santa Claus, so maybe I would like this. So 0 for now. Jingle All the Way. I have not seen this. 0. That was all of them. If it came to Home Alone 2, I would give Home Alone 2 like a slightly higher score because I think that that one is more Christmassy than the first one. But yeah, that's some Christmas movies. I do love watching random cheesy like Netflix Christmas movies. Those are like my guilty pleasure. I don't know why Vanessa Hudgens is like the Christmas movie queen now. I mean, I don't hate it because they're cringy anyway, you know. But I love watching just like the random Christmas movies and Christmas shows that come out every single year. But when it comes to like Christmas like classic movies, I stick to those 5 that I told you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Leave your favorite movies in the comments down below and tell me if there's any that I haven't watched that I should. I'm sure that there is. And this is gonna be my last video that you guys see before Christmas. So happy Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope that you have a happy holiday. I'm very excited for this year to be over. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.